guys, Stitching May, trying to get this video up. This one's been rough. Between my camera running out of memory, then my battery dying, and just me having horrible false starts, tripping over words. Now I'm freezing and I have horrible Flosstube itchy nose. So I just apologize from the beginning for that. But I am here with my update video. And I am here the first week of the month, and I think that's just going to be my video schedule. I would love to come to you guys every 2 weeks. I just don't have enough content. And trying to get the video done by the end of the month. I feel like I get a lot of progress done towards the end of the month because I kind of push to get things finished or to get more progress. So I think the first week of the month will be the best for me. I do have 2 finishes. I had 2 FFOs, but they were gifted today. I will see if any of the footage from yesterday or last night can be used to show you the 2 FFOs. It was the 2 gifts that I gave my son's teacher and his parapro. I kind of changed up what I did. I ended up not stitching their names on them. I just threw them in a frame myself, and I'll see if I can at least get a picture of that or a screenshot of that to show you guys. But and I've got some gifts, I've got some progress, and then I've got some plans. But first of all, I do need to kind of do, I don't want to get into it big, but then I do feel like I need to say something. There has been some flack towards us Flosstubers on other social media complaining of things that we do in our videos or things we say in our videos, and I hate seeing that negativity. There's so much negativity in the world in general that maybe makes me narcissistic, but I tend to focus on the positive comments that I get on my videos, the thumbs up and that kind of thing. I do pay attention to the constructive criticism. Like there was one video that I was too far away from the camera. There's one the lighting was a little off. I try to pay attention to that kind of stuff because it does make the videos better. But as far as people being upset because we share a haul or we don't share a haul or we laugh or we share too much about life. The thing is we do these videos for fun. I do them for fun, and I do them for you guys, and I do them for me too. It's kind of neat to look back at the videos later and see what all I've done or see how far I've progressed on certain projects and stuff. And while I appreciate all of you guys watching my videos and subscribing, if I do something that offends you or that you don't like, I get that, and it will not, I will understand that for your self-preservation that you won't watch the videos if it does something that, if I do things that bother you. Just like if there are people that I don't enjoy on YouTube or other places, I don't watch their videos. If I don't watch something on TV, I just don't watch it. It's nothing against it, I just don't watch it. I think Tracy P said it best. Nobody did applications to be a Flosstuber. The Flosstube is just a tag, a kind of like a hashtag to put your video under. Actually myself, and I know Sticky Stitch, for some reason I thought Jessie Marie was in on the conversation, but I'm guessing not now. There were 3 or 4 of us that when we all started making the cross stitch videos, decided that there was a little subgroup of like booktubers and stuff like that on YouTube, and we were joking that we needed to name our corner of YouTube. And I think Sticky Stitch, who doesn't do cross stitch anymore, actually came up with the name Flosstube, and we all kind of started putting our names or our videos under that name. People have said before that they don't want to do videos because they only stitch on Ada, or they only do kits, or that doesn't matter. I do the videos and I watch the videos because I enjoy the community. I enjoy watching other stitchers, and that's what I'm here for. I enjoy hearing the life updates because when I do watch your videos, I do feel like I get to know you, and I like to hear that, you know, if you're going through something that it gets better, or if something's, you know, I don't know. I enjoy that part of it. So that's not going to come out of my channel. That's going to be there, and that's what it is. So now that that's over with, let me jump into my cross stitch. I'll start off with my 2 finishes first. Where are they? They're over here. I'm not very organized. I was last night, and it all kind of got moved around, so I apologize. But my first finish, which is one of my monthly goals, just to refresh, my monthly goals for April were to finish my May towel, finish my mixed berry cheesecake, do 150 stitches on needleworker, and finish 4 bottles of my 99 bottles. I finished 3 of those 4 goals. One of them was my May towel. And this again is the Stony Creek Towels of the Month. It is stitched on a Charles Craft Aberdeen towel made by DMC. Excuse me, DMC. I got mine at Joann's. I used a lot of their 40% off coupons. I had a little, here it is, still have it. This is the little tag that was on the towel. It comes with a free pattern. They're about $11.99 at my, I say local Joann's. It's almost an hour and a half away, but at my local Joann's, and I used the 40% off coupon for a lot of them. And this is the May towel. The only one I have left to finish will be January, which will be, I think, part of my wine and whips for June. And then I will be done with these towels, and I'm so excited. I'm hoping to do some smalls in place of them, because I really like the finishes each month. It gives me, I feel like there's some, you know, progress toward things. And then my other goal was to finish mixed berry cheesecake, which I did that. Finished the beading, and here that is. Now this is just some Halloween fabric that I sewed on here so that I could hold it in the Q-snaps and be able to bead this. This was stitched, this is a kit, so it came with limited edition Dinky Dies floss, so it's stitched as charted, and it came with the beads as well on 14 count Bashful Ada by Picture This Plus. I now also have the fruit cocktail, and then I was enabled by the lovely Christine to get the Butterfly Bliss pattern that was in Nashville. That one's coming to me soon. But this one's mixed berry cheesecake, and that will give me all of their limited edition mini desserts that they have out so far. And if I can, I will either insert the small clip from last night or a picture of the fully finished objects right here. I'll start off with my 2 fully finished objects, which you've already seen these as finishes. They're just finally fully finished. And I've changed my mind about how I was going to finish them, so I will show them to you. It is the 2 pieces I'm stitching for my son's teacher and Peer Pro for his pre-K. I was going to add their names and add Connor's name and the year and all the information, but then I thought they may not want that displayed. And I don't know, I mean, names can change, and, you know, people can get married, etc., etc. So I decided not to do that. Instead, I am going to put a sticker on the back that has Connor's name on it, the year it was given, and maybe the school they're at, because I know teachers move. So you'll notice that they are different colors. That was completely a mistake. I just kind of went off the chart, and then I just grabbed whatever color I wanted on the books, and then it turned out very well because Connor picked one for one teacher because she likes the light blue, and another for the other teacher because she likes dark blue. So it worked out perfect. I did frame these myself. It's not, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not like professional, like you send off and get framed. I'm perfectly okay with that. They may not even enjoy these as much, so I don't want to spend, you know, the $80 to get them professionally framed whenever they may get stuck in a drawer. So just to be safe, I framed them myself, and here they are. And as you can see, I just framed them myself. Nothing too fancy. I just got a small frame at a store, a local store, and just kind of threw them in there. And then my son decorated gift bags, and I gifted them to the teachers this morning. Now, as far as progress, some unexpected progress. Well, let's go on with my goals. We'll go in order. My goals, one of my goals was 150 stitches on needleworker, and I did get that in. I did not remember to take the before picture, But I worked on this W here, and then I stitched the rest of this line out, and that was my 150 stitches. I realized that 150 stitches on this piece is not a whole bunch, so next month or the next time I work on this and have a goal, I may do a bigger goal. We'll see. And this is stitched on 32 count Twilight Blue, the MCG Textiles linen. People either love this stuff or hate this stuff. I don't have a problem with it. And there's another, I think Melody Stitches says that she doesn't have any issue with the MCG linen either. It's decent linen to me, so it's weird. Everybody has their preferences. That's what makes the world go around though, right? But the colors are charted as, because they come with it. So, as needed, or as charted by the Classic Colorworks. And then my needle minder was a gift from my friend Kelly. I think she actually made it herself. It says Stitching Sisters. But there is my needle worker, and this is one of my Year of Whips challenge pieces, and I would love to get this done this year and have this hanging up in my new craft room. And then on to 99 bottles. I did not make that goal. This piece, guys, I'm having a love-hate relationship with this piece. I'll hold this up behind so you can see it better. The last two bottles I stitched are a little bit off. I'm not going to tell you where because I'm going to leave it, and I'm not taking it down or unstitching it because that's almost 300 stitches that I would have to take out, and it's just for a mess up of about 10 stitches. I'm not going to take them out. They're just going to stay. I have to say that if it wasn't for this piece being for my husband, this would probably become a UFO for me, or as Jimmy Flosstube calls it, a give up. I love the piece. I love that each bottle is like a mini finish. I don't know why I'm not getting along with this piece right now, but I'm not. I joked with Kelly the other day that this almost became a UFO, which was a unfinished flying object. I really wanted to throw it the other day, but I didn't. I was a good girl, and I persevered, and I will continue to persevere. This is one of my stitchy goals this month, is to finish this top shelf, which is the rest of these 4 bottles, and then the other, 7 bottles? Yeah. I think that's part of my issues. I think I make too big of goals. But I really want this piece done by this year to where I can gift it to my husband and he can have it put up. Especially now that he's giving me my craft room. But once I finish this top shelf, I'll only have 33 bottles left. And if I can finish this top shelf this month, that will mean that I can do the other shelves. I can do 5 at a time and get that done. So, but there that is. I don't know why my dog's barking. I think the mailman is here. And then another piece that I got some progress on, some unexpected progress actually, was my January towel by Stony Creek. This was, the snowman was not done and only part of the scarf was done. This will be my June Wine and Whips piece. All that I have left is to do the the RY of January, and then the rest of the scarf, and then some of the snowflakes. Let me get my dog. So I'm back. Apparently our UPS man was knocking on the door several times because our UPS man is actually our neighbor-ish, and my husband's friend had something shipped here. So when he didn't recognize the name, he was a little unsure of leaving the package. Anyway, I now remember my husband saying that a friend was having something shipped here, but so he was pestering the dog. He was talking to the dog through the door, trying to get the dog to calm down. It just got the dog to bark more. Anyway, not sure where I cut off, but this is my January towel. And so I got some more progress done on it, and this will be my Wine and Whip for June, unless I finish it before then, but I don't think I will. Guys, there are 280 stitches left in this scarf alone. I'm doing kind of a parking method. I'm not going to try to explain it to you because it'll just confuse you more, and I'm not an expert parker. There are plenty of parking videos out there where they actually make sense and they do it correctly. Mine's not correct. But once I finish this one, I will be done with the towels and I'll be so excited. And that is it for progress this month. But I do have a new start, which includes kind of a gift. As some of you guys know, my birthday, it was in April the 18th. I'm not going to disclose how old I am. But before my birthday, I got a package from 123 Stitch, and it was shipped to me from Belinda. You guys know her as Aussie Stitcher. And she told me I couldn't open it until my birthday. So my husband held me to that. My husband was a little mean with all this. He actually put the package in my stitching. Well, first of all, he left it in the living room where I could see it, but I wasn't allowed to touch it. And then he actually moved it to my stitching room and had it in a way that he would tell if I had messed with it. So, but anyway, on my birthday, I video messaged her and I opened the package in front of her. And oddly enough, my birthday is after hers, but she got her birthday present after I got mine. But that's because I had some issues with some of the stuff I was getting her being on back order. But nonetheless, she's now gotten her birthday gift. But she got me, are you ready? I can't believe she got me this. This is not at all, it's something that was on my wish list, but I don't know that I would ever purchased it for myself. It was kind of one of those big things that I wanted, but I didn't. I was afraid to start it, but then I got it and I'm so excited and I want to do more of them. And that is the Glendon Place, the large amazing desserts. And she got me the pumpkin swirl and I absolutely positively love this. Not only did she get me the chart, but she got me all of the silks and beads that go with it. Guys, she spoiled me. Completely spoiled me. Some of them take multiple skeins of the, actually they all take multiple skeins of the floss. So I'm just going to hold them up so you can see the different colors. This one is called Red Dust. Then we have Desert Sands. And then we have just Natural Peach. Yindali, I don't know how you pronounce that one. Jindale. And then Nutwood. And then it has just a Sullivan floss for the beads. And then it has several colors of beads. Some of them I was shocked. Because this is a really pretty like brown kind of copper color. 00330. But then this one is kind of a pink color. And it shocks me. But I can see where it would match. They call it Shimmering Apricot. And then it's got actually that's the Cherry Sorbet. This is the Shimmering Apricot. Sorry, I lied. Which those both have a pink tint to them, but they're really pretty. And they fit in when you hold them all together, they fit in well. And then of course just a pearl white. Spoiled. So I had planned to do a birthday start, and it was going to be my In Bloom by Ships Manor, which I don't know if I showed you guys that project on my last video or not, but that was going to be my birthday start. But when I got this, that completely fell through, and instead this became my birthday start. And I've got my top marked by my needle minders, and this, guys, I am absolutely loving this piece. This piece is calling to me so hard, and it's so hard to put down. It's such a fun stitch. The only thing that I kind of hit kind of a complicated part just because of the way it's charted. This area of this motif is kind of on 3 different pages, and they overlap. They are shaded, but I'm just like triple checking, hoping that I won't mess this up. But this is so fun to stitch. These sticky dye silks are amazing when you don't have to cut certain lengths. I love that. And this one, you don't have to cut it in certain lengths like you do the mixed berry cheesecake. But there is my progress. I enabled Christine to start this with me, since she enabled me to buy Butterfly Bliss. I talked her into starting this with me, and we're kind of doing this as a stitch along. So I will own more of these stinky dyes, and I will probably splurge and get myself the silks as well, especially the variegated silks. But loving this piece. And my needle minders are, this one says Good Stuff, and I got this at a retreat. I don't remember who I purchased it from or what stand I purchased this from. And then this one is just a little wooden guitar, and that's by Nifty Needle Nannies. I love this piece. Thank you so much, Belinda. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and I love it. Okay, so on to the items that I got this month. Mainly this month I got some gifts, and then I've got a lot more haul coming on my next video. I got some birthday money, and I'll go into that when I talk about my plans, because I will discuss my Stitch from Stash and then my plans for next month. But so I've purchased a pretty good amount of stuff, and it'll start coming soon, probably next month. But so of course I got that, and then I was lucky enough to win. Everything's falling out of here. I keep saying next month, I mean this month. But I won a giveaway on Instagram. I never win anything. And I won a giveaway on Instagram in my birthday month, so it was perfect. It was a giveaway from X Jude Designs. She's on Etsy, and she's also on Instagram, and she does hand-dyed silks and hand-dyed cottons and then hand-dyed fabrics, and I won her giveaway. And she sent me this piece of fabric. I couldn't tell the name of it. I know it's 36 count, and it's this pretty kind of orangey. I thought it was the burnt carrot that somebody else showed on their video that I absolutely love, but it's not. I couldn't tell. She had the name on it. I can't find the tag, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of fabric. It's an irregular shaped piece. It's longer than it is wide, or taller than it is wide, depending on how you hold it. But it's so pretty. It's got some beautiful modeling in it, but then it's not so severe that it will take away from the piece. So I've been looking for something to stitch on this, and I think it's one that I think it's probably going to be like a Halloween ornament, or a few Halloween ornaments. It's probably what I'll end up putting on this, because it's kind of an orangey color. And then she also sent some of her flosses, and these are hand painted, and they are not color fast. But this one is called Frosty Aqua. Again, X Jude Design, or just Jude Design is what it says on her card. And then there's Turquoise Dream. I told you my favorite colors were turquoise. And then Tropic Blue. I love that piece right there. I love these. And then this one is probably my favorite one, and it's called My Little Bluebird. But it's not a bright blue. It's kind of a turquoise-ish blue. But there those are. I love these flosses and this fabric. I was very excited about winning the giveaway. And then the lovely McKenna from Flosstube. Every Stitch Counts. I think I always want to get hers and Dina's channel name mixed up. She's like Making Life Count and then Every Stitch Counts. She gifted me the I've been looking for a really good Darktober stitch piece, and she gifted me The Undertaker by Cherished Stitches. I'm starting this month too, so I will have one Mania start. I went back and forth about Mania and decided not to do it because I've got so many of my Year of Whips that I need to get done. So, and I knew that after I started my birthday start that if I had other new starts that I probably wouldn't stitch on anything else. But she sent me this one, and I will start this one for the 13th of this month for my first Darktober stitching, and then this will be my focus piece in October for Darktober stitching. I've decided that I'm going to stitch it on this 32 count dapple that I got from Picture This Plus. Just this plain, very mottled, very pretty gray piece. Figured that was very appropriate. And then I'm going to stitch it with the leftover from my Box of Delights, just the black DMC pearl cotton. I'll probably do 2 strands over 2 over 2 of this to see how the coverage is. But just the black on gray, and then it's going to be my little, I'm so excited. Thank you, Makita. And then from my husband for my birthday, I got, that's all kind of a stash that I got. He sent me, or he ordered me, the chart holder for my Lowry frame. This thing looks so complicated, and it took me a while to figure it out because I have taped my magnet board, and it was kind of hard to get it in there. I thought I was doing something wrong. I wasn't doing anything wrong. It's just hard to it's got to stretch out. But I love it. I've just got to get used to using it. I'm not quite used to using it yet. So I've been using it with my 99 bottles. And I can tell that I will absolutely love this once I get in the habit of using it. And then he purchased me, actually the Q-snap that my pumpkin swirl is on. He purchased me this Q-snap here, another Q-snap, as well as a spare pair of 11-inch elbows. This is something that I always need. And then he also tossed in some of the special page cover protectors that I use for my patterns from my organization. And then he got me the micro stitch that Letitia showed on her last video, or the last video that I saw. I'm so behind on videos, guys. But he got me one of these. That way I can try to use this the next time I frame. And also I realized that you can probably use this to tag fabric with as well. And that's what I got for my birthday, other than cash from my family. A small haul that I got. I kind of went needle minder crazy. I've already gotten some in the mail, and then I have more coming. I took part of No Name Needle Minders dollar sale. Guys, I went kind of needle minder crazy. From Brenda's Minders and More. I've got 4. I got the Steampunk Butterfly. And then I purchased this little just abstract turquoise chevron. There we go. Gold and turquoise chevron. And then I purchased this little, I'm calling it a daisy. It's technically not a daisy, but it looks like a daisy. And then she gifted me this beautiful green, looks like, see, I'm not good with animal print. But it's just a very pretty green. My son thinks this is amazing because his favorite color is green. So that's his favorite needle minder of mine. But she gifted me that great one. And then I ordered from the Everyday Stitcher. I'm horrible with shop names. And which is Molly Peckham. I know the owner's names. I just always get their names mixed up. And so when I was searching for needle minders, I saw this needle minder and loved it. And then I had searched through so many needle minders, I couldn't remember where it was. And Heather from, see, I'm horrible with channel names, Springfield Stitcher, told me where I had seen it because she had seen it as well. And it is the, from the night before Halloween, night before Christmas? No, not the night before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. It is Mary Poppins, but it is Jack Skellington and Sally as Mary Poppins and Bert. There we go. Gosh, I couldn't say that. And it's on this clear, glittery, look at this, guys, it's so pretty. It's on this clear, glittery, like, acrylic piece, and it's so pretty. But she sent me that one, or I purchased that one. And then she gifted me the plain Jack Skellington and Sally, which is beautiful. Haven't seen this movie in a long time because my son won't watch it. I tried to get him to watch it for him. It was too scary for him. Poor guy has horrible dreams. He woke up last night while I was stitching, and he's not used to coming into this room yet when I'm stitching, and I could hear him, and I had all my stuff around me, and I couldn't get up quick enough, and I could hear him looking for me. He'd gone to our bedroom, and he came to my old stitchy spot, and then went to our bedroom, and then came in here. Finally, he remembered where I was, and he had dreamed that his daddy and I were no longer here, that we had passed away, and that he was here alone with the dog, and he had run out of food. The dreams that kid has. So I don't think that The Nightmare Before Christmas would be a great movie for him to watch with him already having bad dreams. But nonetheless, she also sent me 2 of these wooden needle minders. Guys, these are amazing. She hand makes these. They're a piece of wood, and then she puts like scrapbook paper and then different things on them. This one is a quote about nursing, and it says, "Nursing, a noble profession requiring a twisted sense of humor and the ability to no longer have a gag reflex," which is so true. We have such a twisted sense of humor. You could ask Lori, Melody, and Kelly, and Belinda about my twisted sense of humor, and Emily. It's bad. I've got a very dark, twisted sense of humor, so that's very fitting for me. And then this one, which is turquoise, and it's got little cross stitches on it. And it says, "Nurse, just another word to describe a person strong enough to tolerate everything and soft enough to understand everyone." But there that is. So guys, I have plenty of needle minders. I have more coming. And then I have 2 buttons coming that I'm going to try to get my husband to help me make into needle minders. And I will show you those when they get here. But that's it for stitching. So on to planning. I had thought about doing stitch banding, like I said earlier, and I had 4 pieces chosen to do my starts on and ready to go. And then I just decided that I needed to work on my whips more, because I still have, I had 15 year of whip skulls, and out of those whips I finished 9. So I finished over half of my whips that I wanted to finish. But I still have, well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more that I need to finish. And I think I can at least finish 2 of those for sure, if not 3 of those this year. So I really want to focus on getting some more finishes under my belt instead of a lot of new starts. I say that, but what? Y'all have a lot of new starts. So I met all my goals except for the 4 bottles on 99 for the month of April. And the only goal that I have for May is to do that, finish that shelf on 99 bottles. My Stitch from Stash budget, I ended up having like $45, I think it was, left over. I had started out with $12.76 rollover. I had a $25 budget, and then before I say this amount, let me explain that this comes from my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my 2 sets of brother-in-law and sister-in-laws, my sister, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and then my dad and his wife. So, I mean, this is several people, you know, gifted. I ended up getting like $130 for my birthday. And most of that prepaid for the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club. It's like $10, and I think that includes shipping. They're hand-dyed, over-dyed floss that are also color fast. So I paid for the rest of the year of that, and then, well, I will. I'm just set it aside for that. And then I purchased the Butterfly Bliss pattern. And then I had a mixed berry cheesecake finish, which I gave myself $12 for. And then my maid towel, which was $10. So I ended up with, I think, $45 left to roll over to next month in June. Which is good because June is the last month of this for the Stitch from Stash A. I think she'll do B for the next 6 months. And I will do that because I'm really planning on doing this from now on, only doing $25. Because I need to stitch what I have. And so I'll do the Darktober stitching SAL this month for May, which will be on a Saturday. I'll stitch Friday night into Saturday on that. And then I want to do the color weekend, which is green, which is that same weekend. So I don't know that I'll do the color weekend this month. And then I got in the Stitch Mania group, they're doing their tour designer, which is Mill Hill. So I'll try to finish that dragonfly ornament that I already started. And then in Stitchers Unite, they're just doing Mirabilia. I don't know. I've done my Tree of Hope as a focus piece before. So my main goal this month is that one shelf of 99 bottles. If I can do that one shelf, I will feel accomplished. And so that's my main focus for this month, is that one shelf. But I guess that's everything. This ending feels a little awkward, but this is going up the way it is because I'm not recording this again. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.